Welcome everyone to a brand new abandoned adventure. Coming to you from a location that I've been scouting for about the last 2 years. I do have a little bit of information I'm going to be sharing with you about it, but for the most part, we're going to be documenting it and showing you what it looks like today. I'm also not alone. Behind me here is Alan at Revenge of the Apocalypse. We are doing this together. As always, safety in numbers does go a long way. But right in front of me, which is behind you guys, is what we're going to be exploring. So if you're ready for a new abandoned adventure, just come along with me. So what we're looking at here is the former business called FCOR, Electrical Fittings Corporation. They are throughout different parts of the country. This was one of their locations. It opened in the 1950s, closed around the mid-90s. After that, it was used for storage, and a fire broke out here roughly 10, 12 years ago, and much of the building was damaged, including the inside contents. And most recently, most of the roof blew off during a really bad storm a couple years ago. Now the place is really overgrown. People have been dumping stuff here. It's known to have vagrants, homeless, and some other questionable characters that do linger around these areas here. That's why we are here together. We are doing it safely. We do have our protection on us and doing it during the daytime. So not sure what we're going to encounter. I do know there is some stuff still left inside, not a whole lot, but enough talking. Let's go check it out together. So what you're looking at is most of the roof right there. It is stacked up, and it actually blew quite a ways during the storm. Church bells in the distance gives it a nice ambiance, but what you're looking at doesn't really match up with the tone of the music. But it is a mess in here. There's even cough and cold medicine, clothing. Just watch where you step. I don't want to see anyone get hurt. All kinds of random stuff. A lot of beer bottles, beer cans. This is a type of Freon tank. And this is just one room. It is open over there with the doorway. The roof here is still intact, but people have been dumping for a long time. It's quite the mess. First impressions, it is a big mess here, without a doubt. A lot of this stuff has been laying here for a long time. When I first scouted this building a couple years ago, most of this stuff was in here, but there's been even more added to it since then. I don't know if there's an opening, but we'll just be careful. Backpack. Little vials of alcohol. You know, we're gonna make sure this area is safe first before we continue. Yeah, it's open. So far, it's okay. So we're in the main part of the building right now. Where we just came from was inside of there. That door's open where we walked through, and this is, like I said, the main heart of the building. As you can see, the roof is gone in sections. That is what blew off during a bad storm a couple years ago. And there's a combination of things that were dumped here and some material possibly that was used here during operation or for storage. There's another section of roof right there. Looks like somebody made a type of ramp here, actually. Tires, pallets. There's a couple sofas here. Let me ask you a question, those of you that are watching this right now. When you come upon dark doorways like that, does it ever give you the impression that maybe someone's watching you? Some reason that always crosses my mind. I'm like, could someone possibly be in there? Comment down below, let me know. Maybe I'm not the only one. So with the roof ripped open, it has what I like to call the natural skylight. A very what was that? Behind that white thing, I heard a noise. I don't know if something moved or something's over there, somebody. This kind of seems a little odd too. Put the tablecloth on this. Anyone in here? I think maybe it's the wind and something moving. I'm gonna go double check just to make sure. There's someone's clothing and stuff over here. Yeah, I'm taking it very cautiously. I want to make sure that there's no one or nothing that's gonna potentially pop out at us. Trees blowing through. It is a tad sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. There's a sleeping bag here. Some clothing. Yeah, someone without a doubt has been staying here. It's even a bar of soap. There's a photo of a little girl there. That's a little disturbing. There's an unopened can of something here. There's a lot of flies in here too. Yeah, same thing I was thinking. It's like we like stumble into something we shouldn't be at. There's all kinds of flies in here. It's gross. It's like there's something dead. Okay, so the one thing that myself and Alan did observe is that inside that room, it doesn't feel right. It feels like we shouldn't be in there. The ground here too is a combination of concrete, mud, sludge, nature's carpet. It's a mess. So we've got this double door here which opens into this room, which we should be able to see from the other side, so I'm not going to bother climbing through here. Above us though is a 5-ton gantry crane. And in the main room here, there is another overhead gantry crane hanging from right there. This is just piles of stuff here. I'll come to the far end. We didn't check out this area yet. There's a kind of a roll cage on wheels, rolling platform. There's water dripping everywhere too. Obviously lots of graffiti. In the corner is just pallets and debris and garbage. In the corner too, you can see the heating units. And some of those lights up there still have bulbs in them. Now there is nothing up there. That area is a flat roof. I saw it from the outside, so it's kind of flat and then goes up. These might be what they made here for the conduit. So Alan just stumbled upon this pile here of nuts and bolts, and it looks like fittings too. Maybe some of the items that they did make here when they were in operation. So what do you guys think? Are you surprised by what we're seeing? Or is this what you'd come to expect, to have an abandoned building kind of on the outskirts of the city? It's what I would come to expect. You know, it's garbage is always dumped, and it seems like that either homeless, vagrants, or whoever else do come to these places to do whatever. So it's not surprising to see signs of people here with, you know, alcohol bottles, sleeping bags, clothing. But that one room though definitely seems a bit odd and unwelcoming. And the thing that's getting to us is that the whole building here has different holes in different places, so either things are falling in or things are moving, water is dripping, branches are hitting the building, and we're hearing these noises and we keep thinking that there's someone here with us. So we have to check out that room there, and that's going to be pretty much the majority of the building here. I don't think we missed anything else. So this room doesn't feel nearly as bad or sketchy. It just seems like an empty room with some items thrown about. But the room next to this is that room with all the flies and signs that someone has been in there, living in there. Close it up, turn the light off, you can see what it's like in here. Pretty cool shot of Alan, silhouette there. I'm looking for a toy though, because I am wearing my toy, it's abandoned shirt, so I'm sure there's something around here with all the garbage that's dumped here. All right, I'm gonna give myself a little scavenger hunt and see if I can find a toy, and I'll report back in just a moment. All right. I was determined. I did find something that does constitute a toy, which does make it officially abandoned. What do you think I found? Any guesses? We actually walked right by it before. And it's right here in front of me. There it is, a purple ball. This is like a ball, almost from like a ball pit. So as the shirt says, we found a toy. It's officially abandoned. So we're back outside now, and we're gonna be wrapping things up. I first do want to thank Alan for joining me because, again, safety in numbers. I told him about this location and he wanted to check it out too. He did film for his channel, so you'll be able to check that out in the description, the link to his channel. And I want to hear from you guys, share your thoughts. I know I was only able to share a little bit of information about it without giving away too much. Those who are local probably do know this location. Others at least have an idea of what it used to be. I always try to provide at least a little bit of back history on it so you're not completely in the dark. Sometimes it's possible, sometimes it's not, but in this case it did work out. And the future is pretty bleak, I'd imagine, in the near future, whether it be a year or 5 years down the road. This is probably going to be torn down and redeveloped into another business or something like that, because we are kind of in the industrial part of the city here. There's homes, off in the distance, but for the most part, there's not really much for this area to offer. And with the attention it's attracting with, questionable people, I'm sure they don't want to leave it as a safety hazard for those who do come here. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it one of these. And if you want to see more abandoned adventures, check the playlist link down below in the description. Until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video.